Following the signs. Hello, Scorpio. I could feel you. I definitely could. Um, yeah, I did attempt going to bed just before, and I've kind of been laying there, obviously not with the right intention to fall asleep. And so, alas. And then, I don't know, I could just feel you guys being like, well, what about water signs? And no, I know. What about the water signs? So here we are. Scorpio. I was hearing like can't see, like it initially said can't see, but I'm getting like someone could be experiencing like not knowing the way forward, maybe with a connection. This could have occurred in the summertime for some of you, or this just could be a connection in general. I'm not sure what that is or where it come from, but let's have a look, Scorpio. What are your thoughts right now? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I felt also intuitively led to say that, I've always found with readings, like not initially, but if you're drawn to a title rather than like limiting yourself to just your natal chart, signs, always watch because you never know what could be in there. Mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. Okay, so we've got someone is also feeling this as well. Whoever it is, like this could have been one of those catabolic almost type connections. And like I feel like you're quite advanced on your path. Wherever you're at, like you're aware of the connections that you're entering in and the ones you want to attract and have in your life. And this one has been one of those ones that one minute you feel like you, are going to live eternity forever in love with this person. And the second is like, I want to, I hope they die a painful death. I don't know, someone's feeling that like some extremes highs and lows here. And anyway, we're at a point of there's maybe some separation between this connection at this time. And but you are, obviously mirroring each other here. So just know that, you're not the only one in this connection here. And, it is very easy to get lost in our own thoughts, especially if we don't have the answers. And as a Scorpio, especially if we don't have access to even trying to find out those answers. It can be highly frustrating. And you may be finding yourself going to extreme measures, or maybe you are just like, also, on the other hand, convincing yourself, like, no, like, this is nothing. Like, it's karmic. Fuck it. And just really trying to pull back into yourself and look into yourself. Like, what did I miss here? Like, what has this made me feel? Like, well, actually, I know what I have been experiencing. But, yeah, and for this person, it's on, like, it's happening for them too, and through their own level of consciousness here. Is there anything more here? They're all upside down. Partying. Time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. Death. The relationship is over, no second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. Ascending, learning and expansion. Just realizing that I might be mumbling there. New phase. Teddy bear, interested in you. Blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. So it's like all of these are in the reverse. There's like whatever you guys are up to, you're not socializing a great deal, or where you are socializing, it's not like potentially the company that you're really feeling like being around at the time. So, you're having to be on for everyone and to get through things. But yeah, meanwhile, you're feeling very withdrawn from moving forward at this time, but both very stuck here in this, like, well, and then what's happening here? What do the angels say here for Scorpio? Could you be loved? That could be coming up for you, like in your reflection time. Like, could I, like, you know, because you've probably had moments where it's like, well, do I even like them? Like, if they were to actually turn around and show up, like, would I, or if this was to work and come about, is it actually what I want here? I feel like there's obviously been enough emotion felt here for you to know that it goes just a little bit deeper than, you know, one of those like intense karmic type crush events. This is something where like you have felt a bit more. There's been more than just like chemistry. There's been, you know, signs showing up for you. There's been moments that are unexplainable. Guardian angel, truth and integrity. Yeah, you could really feeling quite like when you're experiencing your emotions, you're, you know, a private person. So you are kind of like, well, how do I put it this? You're carrying it around, and, you know, when you're in this moment of solitude, this is where, you know, you can allow yourself to kind of just let some of it come up, and you're processing things. And, you know, you sort of, in these darker times, it's very easy to forget like the angelic support that is around you, or just who is watching over you. Yeah, someone could have like a passed over grandmother in particular. But yeah, you're being really encouraged here to, you know, hand your worries over at this time. Like, sometimes the most we can do in a situation is release it and surrender it to the universe, and you know, let them take care of it for you, and allow yourself then just to like breathe to begin with, and also to then pour back into you and start focusing on things that uplift you and that inspire you. And the truth and integrity, like, it's about with being honest with yourself here, because I feel like, you know, you could feel very torn, like that there is a lot more conversation that needs to be had, and you're unsure whether or not you're going to get, you know, that validation that you're seeking. And so you're, you know, needing to really remain humble here, and, you know, don't let anything sort of rip you from your character here, because this is such somewhat manic emotions that you are experiencing here from this experience. Not saying that you're manic. It's like, hang on. I don't know where we were, Scorpio. I am sorry. But at truth and integrity, there's also a call for honesty with yourself. And, you know, maybe you have spent a lot of time ruminating over certain aspects of this connection. And, you know, that can become quite unhealthy in itself too, because, you know, it can cause you to end up feeling like shit and rob you of your time as well. So, you know, when we do surrender it to the universe, you know, you open yourself up, as I said, to receive, you know, other things. And while you're not fixated on this, it's like healing takes place rapidly here in ways that you wouldn't sort of imagine. And, whether this be that, something new and better shows up in its place. Who knows? All right. Yeah, I was going to get a couple of these. I don't know what I did with those ones I did pull. But anyway, anything further off Scorpio? I'm going to let them shuffle just a little bit more. Is there any further for Scorpio here to know about this connection? Well, happiness is on its way. Remembrance, it's like something's being reactivated within something here. It's like something's germinating and growing. And it's like, when you think about the more sun something gets, plant-wise, it does grow, it blooms, doesn't it? And, it could even be, the energy that's put into something. But it's also like remembering a deeper part of yourself too, and allowing that to also be a source of happiness also. So let's get a little bit of tarot for Scorpio. How are you currently feeling? How is Scorpio currently feeling at this time? In this situation. $9:48 is the time for me. We're just hitting like that section of the school holidays where it's like, right, time to start getting routines back in order. So how's Scorpio feeling in this situation? What could be potentially causing any blockages? Let's have a look. So you could be feeling very, kind of stuck at this time. Something's just not progressed. There's been no, consistent forward movement with something or for yourself in this connection. Yeah, and it's caused you to kind of, lack trust, discipline even. I could find it causes you to, get caught up in feelings that you don't want to be going back to or habits. And there could be there is like a real lack of collaboration here between the two of you when it comes to, and I'm not saying that you're not doing your bit here at all, but that is what is ultimately blocking this connection moving forward. And you could be like exhausting yourself, or even hitting a point where you're feeling like, I don't even know why I replied to that, or we'll get further clarification there. And the advice here with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, it's like, don't, put everything you've got into this then. Like, you've got to also, and this could be where that mirroring is coming in, and it could feel very estranged for you by the means of, you're a very loving person, and it's a different kind of love when you're in love and wanting to be, pouring that into someone. And so, yeah, Spirit's really saying here to just hold back. And, it could also indicate that, this person could be tied up elsewhere. Or, yeah, I'm just saying it's showing that there's a lack of, not trying to start anything up here is where, anyway. Potential outcome, Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you could feel like you're, avoiding time for yourself to slow down and think about things. Or it's like you're open to come out of your space of healing, or have been for this. Let's have a look. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, for some of you, you could be dealing with an earth sign. Ace of Swords, something that you've gained clarity on or are gaining clarity on here. Call for honesty. And yeah, the Two of Swords in the reverse. It's like the actions aren't matching the intention here for where you want to be going or what you want to be feeling. It's like I know what's going on here. Yeah, and I can see past any confusion I have previously had here. I know the truth now, but yet I'm still stuck here. Why is Scorpio feeling stuck here? Tower. I don't know, I guess you have hope for this transforming into something better than it has been. Maybe you've thought just been waiting for, this to occur. But I feel like, this is you too. It's like you have already sort of outgrown this type of behavior previously, and you've learnt from it. And, it could be that maybe you're disappointed with the fact that it's happening here. What's this Three of Pentacles in the reverse? Five of Swords in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, maybe you've been waiting on a message, or someone actually thinking about things properly, having the clarity as well, but yet there hasn't been. Could also be just neglect from another, just not even considering you in the situations. Got the King of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Confident by day, crying by night. It's yeah, someone here is knows there's a lot of passion here. Someone could really be presenting I'm not fazed by a lot of things, or just really giving you the impression that this isn't something that they want to work on here. And undeniably there's chemistry here. And this person is attracted to you, and this person comes across as very, like tough guy or girl. But yeah, at night, like they're losing sleep. So like, yeah, they're constantly called back to these thoughts, whatever it is that they're experiencing. Okay. So is there potential to get past this block? Six of Wands in the reverse and a Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, there's a lack of confidence, or I need to have confidence as well when it comes to like other people's opinions, or to not avoid or to really take ownership of like putting into this specific thing, and letting go of worrying about like what anyone else thinks about it, or how it might look or appear or come across. Someone could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Leo. All right. So why is Queen of Wands here in the reverse as the advice card? Eight of Wands. I think because you've got like, okay, and then let's look. Yeah, we've got, so Queen of Wands in the reverse, clarified by the Eight of Wands, Justice in the reverse, and Two of Cups in the reverse. So it's kind of like, you recognizing when, something isn't being fair. You recognizing where it's not balanced in, what you're giving, or the energy that you're giving. This doesn't have to be physical gifts or anything. This is like your time, your good nature, and really just moving forward in things that do make you feel inspired. What's the Four of Swords in the reverse here? Ace of Pentacles. I'm just going to get a few cards. It's like you following your own direction could be bringing in like a new opportunity for you, like something that is going to show up. This could really have someone else like, really in it. Someone could get quite jealous and, give up hope. This could also be for some of you like this is a new offering after experiencing this and giving up. That could be you. What is the Ace of Pentacles? Strength in the reverse. Two of Wands in the reverse. Someone that like doesn't want to, go move on from this. They're kind of submissed to this connection, I'm hearing. You know, and they might not feel really like they're even worthy to come forward at this time. How does Scorpio feel? Four of Cups in the reverse. It's like, I feel like you, you know, would be happy to hear from them here. But like, I don't think you are expecting it, is the thing. Or for some of you, maybe you are expecting it. Maybe you've been feeling like you're going to hear from them. Hierophant in the reverse. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Got a few other people that have shown up here. It's like this continues to not be something that is developing here. You know, it's all sort of speaking more of, you know, you especially, like we've got the Empress in the reverse here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse. So it's like there's still no like accountability in a situation as to, you know, why maybe there's been a lack of stability or growth. What is the advice here for Scorpio? You are showing up. It's like you need to really just embody who you actually are here. You know, you've transformed, you've changed, and you've outgrown this type of shit, really. And you're dealing with someone that's suffering, you know, a lot by their own mental confliction. And this is someone that, like, you know, they are so cautious in the way that they make their moves that, you know, it's going to be something that for you, you would not feel like you could let your guard down here. It's just going to constantly be a bit of a cycle. You know, confusing situation. Something that could even cause you to lash out in ways you don't want to be, or feel pissed off or angered or bitter for love. And it's like it's not what you're wanting. Like, you want to experience what you want to experience in love, and a healthy one at that. All right, where to from here? I feel like we'll get what the fairies have to say. You think of your own question you might want to know here, Scorpio. Let's get you an answer. Encourage you and invite you to just have a nice deep breath. Really think and focus in on, you know, what you'd like an answer to right now, and let's get an answer for you. Spirit, please deliver an accurate answer for Scorpio who's currently viewing this and their question. Something wanted to come there. Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. This could be that encouragement too. Don't allow this to have you go into hermit mode or, go back down into the bunker of, healing and solitude and isolating. Like, you got a face worth seeing, mate. Like you've got presence and you've got a lot of knowledge, these experiences that you're having, like, it's leading you in different directions and opening you up to new connections also. Someone could really be following what sign the moon's in. And if not, like, yeah, I highly encourage that also. You might really benefit from knowing where those planets are, especially the moon, just for your emotions and, how you may feel and operate on different days. In these heading towards Scorpio season, you can find yourself having a lot come up. And whatever it is that you've got going on, or, just your vibe in general, keep doing it, keep being you, and the right thing will come. Scorpio, if this resonated, this has gone heaps longer. Oh, it was necessary. Like, comment, subscribe to Following the Signs, and I'll see you in the next one.